It's a little dark in here. But here's my thoughts on exiting the market because you think something might happen. First of all, tariffs, immigration, deportations definitely could lead to higher inflation. This is because if you deport the people who work in agriculture and hospitality and construction, then you have a limited workforce, which means you get less done, your price goes up. It also means that you might have to hire much more expensive U.S. citizens who might not do those jobs for the minimum wage, which means prices go up. So no matter how you slice it, it's a distinct and very real possibility that all of Trump's policies do cause insane inflation. Now, should you exit the stock market because you think this might happen? I'm not a big fan of this strategy, and here's why. So we see Warren Buffett doing this, right? Well, we aren't Warren Buffett, right? Retail investors are not billionaires. Retail investors do not run a conglomerate like Berkshire Hathaway. We don't have to answer to shareholders. We're not super wealthy. We're just regular people, slowly and steadily building. You know, think about like you're buying 10 shares at a time, 10 shares at a time, 10 shares at a time. Why go from having, say, accumulated 30 shares to, oh my God, I have to sell 15 because I'm worried, so I'm going to sell half of my portfolio, but then I'm going to start buying it. But, you know, it's peanuts here. You gotta be consistent, stick with your plan. And if you're an ETF investor, I'm talking about S&P, technology, dividend, you just stay consistent. Yes, you're going to buy when markets are at all-time highs. Yes, you know, you're going to be adding to your position if there's a recession. Just be consistent. But this idea of like, I'm going to cash out, what if we're wrong? What if we're wrong? What if there is no recession? Or what if it happens 5 years later? What if it's like a cumulative effect of like, well, this had an immediate effect, but this didn't have an immediate effect, and we were able to kind of skirt around it for a little bit, and then you miss out on all those. I mean, this reminds me of all these tech bros on this app who are like 22 years old saying like, you guys, a recession's coming next year. I'm selling everything. Well, what do you think happens when you're 22 years old as a finance bro and your followers are all 22 years old too? They all follow your lead because they're like, well, he must be smart because he has 100,000 followers. So they all sell their shit or they don't invest, and markets go up. And in that meantime, you've missed out on the ability to build and add and see some gains. And yeah, maybe the recession comes and the markets drop. But if you're holding for 20, 30 years, it really doesn't matter. So you're kind of getting in your own way of like selling because you think something might happen when you should be accumulating more of high quality investments. Hope that helps. Make sure you smash that follow. See you later. Maybe I'll turn on a light now that I finished filming this video.